So you think you want to fast, huh? My name's Morgan. I'm out at beautiful Myrtle Beach. It's not really that beautiful right now. As you can see, it's kind of dark and gloomy, but it feels good. I'm in short sleeves, and there's actually, people out chilling on the beach, enjoying the last little bit of time of year that you can actually do it. I had to come down here for a little. I'm not on vacation. I don't even live in South Carolina. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. But today I started a 7-day fast. This will be my second fast that I've ever done. My first one was a few weeks ago, and it was 5 days. Doing a 7-day fast, so I'm going to take what I learned during that 5-day fast and apply it. And then supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but once you go past the 5-day window, it becomes a lot easier. Like the cravings go away, your body goes into full ketosis, to where it's just burning that fat, using it for energy. You got a whole bunch of mental clarity. And also what I'm testing is I jacked up my ankle pretty bad. If you've seen pictures of it, I could barely put weight on it, and now I don't have very much mobility in it. Well, when you fast, your body supposedly heals itself faster because it's not having to digest food. So I'm testing that theory, and since I can't work out because my ankle is messed up, I can do bench press, stuff like that, but I can't do squats. I can't do any kind of that stuff that might put too much pressure on it or make me turn a little bit. Can't do any jumping, no running, riding a bike. So I'm doing it at this time to where I'm not having to, so I can take it easy, right? I'm not gonna have to be exerting a bunch of effort, which I would have to take it easy anyway in the gym and working out because of my ankle. So that's one reason. Now I figured it would be a good time to do it. The healing, that's another reason. 3, it just seems like an impossible task, especially after I just fasted recently. And so I want to test that theory. I want to push myself to do what I think are impossible tasks so that my mind becomes conditioned to doing things that are impossible. So there's the professional growth aspect to why I'm doing a 7-day fast. And another reason, I could probably afford to lose about 30 pounds. So I could technically probably go a month without food, even though I'm not going to do that. So losing weight, it's a very good part of fasting. But what's more important, and I learned this from the first 5-day fast that I did, is it made me reevaluate my personal relationship with food. So the first thing that I wanted was a bunch of vegetables. I ended up having some lentils, some roasted vegetables, some yogurt, some berries, those kinds of things. I waited 2 days to have protein, and then when I did eat protein, I ate really, healthy, grass-fed kind of protein. I've completely switched my eggs, so rather than paying the $1.50 for a dozen eggs, I'm getting the really good eggs for like $5. But it's so worth it because you're not eating all of that, the hormones and all the stuff that they give the chickens, because you are eating their proteins. So whatever they're ingesting, your body is using, and a lot of that is just crap. There's a lot of crap in our food nowadays. So for me personally, those are reasons I'm doing it. I'm also, no alcohol for 7 days too. So if you're watching this and you know me, you know that I like to drink my craft beer, right? I like them dark. I like sour beers. So no beer, no alcohol, no creamer in my coffee. Hell, I'm not even doing gum. The only thing I am doing is twice a day, I'm gonna take a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, throw that in some water, then put in some sea salt, half a teaspoon of sea salt, and I'll drink that in a bottle of 16 ounces of water twice a day. And I'm drinking lots of water, of course, and also black coffee, no creamer, and Earl Grey tea, no creamer, no sweetener. And it's really not that bad. The first 24 hours is probably the toughest. It's been 22 hours for me right now, and so my stomach is, you know, grumbling more now than it was earlier. But they're gonna go away. Just take some deep breaths. And it's almost like your body eventually says, okay, well, I'm gonna go get my energy somewhere else. You will feel a little tired if you do decide to go for a fast. I highly suggest you do it at least once. You know, try it. Stick to 5 days. Set your mind to do it for 5 days, because after the 3-day mark, it becomes a lot easier. And then supposedly after the 5-day mark, that's when it gets really, and you get into those really spiritual times, you know. What else do I want to share? So if you're watching and you know any good things to use on your fast, things that are no calories. I heard celery juice. Somebody told me about celery juice. I'm a little hesitant to do that. So some fasters will say don't even brush your teeth with toothpaste, because that little minty flavor will give you enough, and it could make your taste buds start craving stuff, right? So don't drink 0-calorie drinks, not even like a seltzer or something like that. Well, like a little bit of flavor. Don't do that, because then you can start craving. Then it's just you're adding more stuff for your mind to overcome, essentially. So yeah, 7 days. It's been 20 something hours, 22 hours. Got a long ways to go, but I'll be updating, sharing my experience, sharing what I'm learning from it. It's not always going to be at the beach where there's wind in the phone, so you probably can't even hear it. But thanks for watching, and comment below. Bye.